Good afternoon, I'm Riza Diaz. This is One News Now. The Philippine Coast Guard is trying to contain an oil spill off the coast of Iloilo City after an explosion damaged a power barge on Friday. Now, around 40,000 liters of bunker fuel has leaked from the power barge and spread to an area that could be as big as 1,200 square meters. Now, the Coast Guard had been scooping bunker fuel since yesterday while spill booms were laid out around the barge. Now, the said barge is owned by AC Energy Corporation. Now, with that, joining us on the line is Iloilo City Mayor Jerry Treñas. Good afternoon, Mayor. Maayong hapon.
Maayong hapon, Casey, and maayong hapon to all our televiewers.
Mayor Jerry, first, we'd like to know, and can you please illustrate to us the extent of the damage of the damage of the oil spill?
The estimate is about 48,000 liters of bunker fuel. And the total area of the oil spill is about 1,200 square meters. We are coordinating now with the Philippine Coast Guard. They have initially deployed some oil spill boom, but skimmers and absorbent pads. But I think we need more of this because when there was high tide last night, some of the oil, bunker oil, leaked and went to the barangays. At the moment, we have several families already in the evacuation center. The owner of the power barge is one of the corporations of Ayala. And the president already called me that they are going to give assistance to the evacuees. As a matter of fact, they went to the Barrio Obrero Elementary School, where we already have the evacuees total of 91 families and 321 individuals. Food is being prepared for our evacuees, water, and all the other necessities like sleeping mats and other hygiene kits are also being prepared. We are asking the help of BFP to assess the residential areas affected by the spill to ensure that there will be no open flames to avoid fire. Although bunker fuel is not flammable. The problem is really the very strong odor coming from the bunker fuel. And that is the reason why the residents evacuated last night. Because of the very strong odor, no? And there are people with respiratory conditions who were affected even last night. We are following up our request with the Philippine Coast Guard for the Maritime Pollution Office to provide more oil spill booms, no? This is very necessary because the oil spill is moving towards the town of Dumangas. We want to make sure that it will not affect other towns. The smell is very, very strong, no? And it is very difficult if this will not be addressed anytime soon.
Jerry, you mentioned earlier that you have already evacuated residents from the nearby barangays. Does this include towns, in particularly also in Leganes and Zariaga?
No, this is just in one barangay in Iloilo City. You know, the power barges are docked near one of our barangays. and that is Barangay Barrio Obrero. And when there was an oil spill, most of the oil was ashore near Barangay Barrio Obrero, and that is why we had to evacuate this number of families.
Mayor, you also mentioned that you were able to speak rather to the owner of the barge. Was it discussed? And also, we would like to an update regarding the investigation on what led to the oil spill and perhaps the liabilities and charges that they would be facing.
Well, first of all, the Bureau of Fire is investigating what caused the explosion. There were some repairs that were being done, but I do not know if the explosion was caused by the repairs being done in the power barge. And then the owner, one of the corporations of Bayala, through its president, if I can recall, Mr. Meya, has already assured me that they will be shouldering all the expenses for the cleanup, no? Because I think there's a salvage company that they have already they already have a contract with.
Okay, thank you very much for your time, Mayor Jerry Treñas of Iloilo City. Meanwhile, here are other stories we're keeping our eyes on. Following President Duterte's visit to Zamboanga, the chief executive assures both the police and military that he will get to the bottom of the fatal shooting incident in Jolo. Duterte also asked for understanding, saying he does not want to see friction between the armed forces and the PNP. The president has also met the 9 police officers involved in the fatal shooting. Now, a soldier and 3 members of the Citizen Armed Force Geographical Unit, or CAFGU, were killed in another shooting incident, this time in Basilan. The incident allegedly involved members of the local barangay peacemaking action team in Tipo-Tipo. And a group of lawyers has filed a petition challenging the constitutionality of the anti-terror law before the Supreme Court. The group, led by Professor Howie Calleja, is also praying for the urgent issuance of a temporary restraining order and preliminary injunction to halt the implementation of the newly signed law. Now, for more updates, follow News 5, the Philippine Star, and Business World Online. You may also visit our website, onenews.ph, for a more in-depth analysis. And also catch One News on Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.